Hi friends, welcome back to Port Orford Public Library. Today we're going to talk about our grab-and-go gratitude packet. And gratitude, I bet a lot of you know that word. It's about being thankful and appreciating all the great things in our lives, the people we love, all our toys, our books, the library, everything. I appreciate you, and thanks for coming today so we can learn about what's in this packet and how we're going to use it. But the reason we're doing a gratitude packet at all right now is because a holiday is coming up that helps us remember about being thankful. And of course, that's Thanksgiving. So, we have tons of great books about Thanksgiving. Here's a couple of them. This one's brand new. This one too. This is called Friendsgiving, because a lot of times we like our friends to be part of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving might be a little weird this year, because everything's a little weird this year. We're not able to see everybody we'd like to all the time, but we can still be thankful for them and find different ways to show them how thankful we are. So maybe we'll make some of the things in this packet and maybe we can send them to some people that we're not going to be able to see this year. But maybe we'll see them in person and they can do activities with us. So let's see what we've got going. When you pick up this packet, which is going to be Tuesday through Friday, November 17th through 20th, and these packets are one per child while supplies last, which means we only have a limited number. We try to have enough for everybody, but it's best to come on the early end of the week to make sure you don't miss out, because we hate it when you miss out. So inside our gratitude packet, you're going to see a lot of things to do with Thanksgiving. One of the things helps us to come up with ideas of what we're thankful for. And I said a few of the things I'm thankful for. You might want to think about it with your family. And there's enough of these papers included so that everybody would be able to work on one. You can write out the words if you can write. You can draw pictures. Either way. We also have some coloring sheets that you can do, or you can do along with a grown-up, or grown-ups can do it too, because everybody likes coloring. This one has a lot of beautiful fall leaves on it that come in all different shapes and colors. We're going to do more on that in a few minutes. We also have some things that have to do with turkeys. Who likes turkey? Some people like turkey to eat. Some people like turkey just as a bird, as a symbol. And a turkey reminds us about Thanksgiving and being thankful for each other. There's a couple turkey activities. This one, you can color in any way you like. I've already glued my feathers onto mine, but you'll get your feathers there with a little pot of glue, which comes in handy for lots of things. And you can decorate it any way you like. You could even write some more of the things that you're thankful for on those feathers if you wanted to. Or you can just make it really pretty. We've got another coloring activity with a turkey on it. This one's colored in already. This one was done with colored pencils. I've got one here that was done with markers. You could use crayons, anything you want. You might even use paint. But color your turkey any way you want to. Cut it out and glue it together, and you'll have a cool little turkey. I wonder what you'll do with it. You might hang it on the fridge. You might find a way to make it sit on the table. Not like that, but you'll find a way. So, the other thing we've got is an autumn wreath, which a wreath is something that's really nice to hang on the door and make people feel welcome. Like, we're so happy you're here. And this one is for autumn. That's this time of year where we have things like pumpkins, leaves. Depending where you live, you may have hedgehogs. I don't know. Anybody have hedgehogs by their house? I don't. I have deer. What else do you have at your house? You can make it any way you like. But that's there for you to color in and to poke a hole in, hang it up, cut it out, make it any way you like. But what I'd really like to show you today is what we're going to do with these. Now you may have seen these before at your house. Usually they come in white, but mine have already got some colors on them, and you're going to be doing colors on yours too. When they're plain and you see them in the kitchen, do you know what they're used for? Do you have any grown-ups in your house who drink coffee? If they do, you might be seeing these because they're used with a coffee maker to filter the coffee grounds so that the water comes through. And in order for it to do that, it's a very thin, porous kind of paper where all the cells are far apart. You can see through it if you look very closely. And what's cool about that, when you're going to do a project with it, is that if you get it wet, your colors are going to spread out. Your water is going to spread out on it, and your colors will too. So let me show you what I'm talking about. In your packet, you'll get a couple little tubs, and this is a different kind of color than we've used before in our kits. This is food dye. We've used this sometimes with our Easter eggs. We can use it with lots of different kinds of projects, but it's especially fun with coffee filters or with napkins. And if you use one of these little squeezy bobs, which are also called pipettes, you can put some water onto it. The way it works is by squeezing this bubble end, squeeze it tight in your hand before you put it into the liquid. So I'm squeezing it tight, and when I put it in the liquid, I'm going to let go. And check that out. I don't know if you can see it because that's clear water, but it fills it right up. So I'm going to do it now with the greens so you can see it better. I've squeezed it tight, put it in the liquid. Whoa! What do you think? That's pretty cool. What will I do with it now? I think I'll put it on my coffee filter. I'm going to make sure my coffee filter is on a piece of newspaper, or my table is really covered well, because we don't want this food dye to stain things. It will eventually come out, but it's a little tough. So I'm just going to make my few drops. What do you think of that? You see the way that it kind of spreads into the paper because of our paper being porous. It's kind of cool. And we can empty out our pipette when we want to change colors just by squeezing it down, letting the extra dye out, and then start with a new color. Squeeze down, let go, and fill her up. So it's pretty fun, and if you put two colors near each other, what do you think will happen? Whoa, it's starting to look really cool. I like doing this. I think you will too. So we'll try it one more time with the red. What do you think happens if you put red and yellow together? I think a lot of you know this one. Red plus yellow equals, ooh, can you tell? Orange. So we can mix colors using these food dyes too. Once we have our coffee filter filled up, however much you want to put colors onto it, we're going to leave it to dry for a while, because then we can do some other fun things with it. I've got one here that I filled completely in. So I've got red and green and yellow and orange and brown. It's all from mixing these colors right here. And what I want to do with it is I'm going to cut out a fall leaf. I might look at the picture that's on here. Whoops, where did my coloring sheet go? Remember the coloring sheet with all the pretty leaf shapes? That's in there. So I'm going to just cut out a leaf shape from my coffee filter. And I could make a leaf shape like I see them in real life. I might even go outside and find a leaf and trace it on there or draw it. Or I might come up with a leaf out of my imagination. I almost feel like I'm cutting out a turkey here, but it's actually a leaf. So you can make yours any way you want. But once you cut up your filters, you can use your glue. You could stick some of these onto your wreath or onto your other pictures, or just make your own decoration for the door. There's so many ways you can do it. So I hope you like to do these kind of things, because it's going to be tons of fun. And remember to come into the library, check out our Thanksgiving books, and come by between November 17th and 20th, all supplies last, to pick up your grab-and-go gratitude packet. And we're grateful for you at the library. Thanks for watching. Bye.